Hello, I'm Malcolm Cox. In the Four Rivers region of the London International Church of Christ, we're preaching through the Gospel of Matthew. We've reached chapter 9, and this one is Blessed are the Curious, verses 1 to 8. Jesus stepped into a boat, crossed over, and came to his own town. Some men brought to him a paralyzed man lying on a mat. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the man, "Take heart, son. Your sins are forgiven." At this, some of the teachers of the law said to themselves, "This fellow is blaspheming." Knowing their thoughts, Jesus said, "Why do you entertain evil thoughts in your hearts? Which is easier, to say, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up and walk'? But I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." So he said to the paralyzed man, "Get up, take your mat, and go home." Then the man got up and went home. When the crowd saw this, they were filled with awe, and they praised God who had given such authority to man. Assumptions are dangerous, aren't they? They close minds and hearts. They prevent learning and growth. We all have our assumptions, but are we willing to re-examine them? The reaction of the teachers of the law here reveals their preconceived ideas, and their thinking is wrong. Of course, blasphemy is wrong, and the penalty is severe. In Leviticus 24:15 and 16, it says, "Anyone who curses their God will be held responsible. Anyone who blasphemes the name of the Lord is to be put to death. The entire assembly must stone them. Whether foreigner or native born, when they blaspheme the name, they are to be put to death." Fair enough. But what blasphemy is Jesus supposed to have uttered? Was he cursing God or God's name here? Was he dishonoring God by his actions? Perhaps it looked that way to the teachers of the law, but they learn nothing because they do not come to Jesus with a curious mind. Jesus can see what is really happening, what's really happening in their hearts. It's that their thinking is becoming, well, he says it's evil. This is the curse of religiousness. It is a settled opposition to the possibility of being wrong. It is a sad state produced by the fear that being willing to contemplate new ideas might open the floodgates of liberalism. Such self-blindness prevented the religious authorities perceiving that they had God in their midst. The consequences of missing the point are severe for Jesus. This accusation of blasphemy eventually leads to the cross for him. But the consequences for the teachers of the law is much worse. If they continue in their opposition to Jesus, they will find themselves in opposition to God himself. The religious people left the scene with very different emotions to the paralyzed man. The former left angry and poisoned by evil thoughts. The young man left happy, forgiven, and healed. Who would you rather be? Keep your mind and heart open to new ideas about God. Well, next time we'll go on to a further passage from Matthew chapter 9. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week, and God bless.